Today on Unpacked, are you ready to start your engines? Let's run. Hey. Hi, I'm Guy Lindbergh, and today on Unpacked, we are going for a ride. Oh, wrong way. We have something special for you today on Unpacked. We have shipped something all the way over from Asia just for you guys and your unboxing enjoyment. And let's be honest, it's also for our entertainment. As we walk around this thing, you'll notice just how rough a shape it's in. It really was not designed for the job. I think every bar is bent, broken, detached. The whole bottom frame is bowed. Coming to the backside here, there are extra pieces that were never attached to anything. More bent, broken, disconnected components. It was really not built for the task that it was designed to do. So I would say right out of the gate, this thing's in pretty rough shape. So before we cut into this thing, and I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is, you may have figured it out already at this point, let's take a look at how it showed up. This thing has been on the water for weeks and on a truck for several weeks after that just to get here, and it has seen some love. So it was really, I would say, not the best designed packaging. We've got some battle scars here of some bent up steel that has come off of this frame. I think every side of it has seen damage at this point, so I actually have no idea what the product condition is like at this point. So, I mean, as a really good example of recycle reuse, all of the packaging materials looks like they've been shipped around the world several times before they were used in this application. So, I mean, I guess that's sustainability, right? So I know we don't talk a lot about industrial packaging or freight packaging on this channel, but it is an important element of packaging. And getting goods around the world in one piece and free from rust or damage and denting and stuff is actually a pretty big challenge. And most brands that are producing internationally have that challenge of getting their goods all the way around the world in one piece. So let's go ahead and cut into this thing and see how they've done it, getting this to arrive to us in perfect condition. All right, we are gonna need some tools to get into this one, more than a box cutter, although we'll need that as well. We're gonna need some wire cutters to cut some of that wire. We're gonna need some wrenches to unbolt some of these things that haven't already fallen apart. But what do you say we dig in? All right, now that we have that really jankety frame off of there, let's cut in and see what else lies underneath. We're just gonna start right here, right up in the middle. So here we are. Here is our beautiful little ChangLi car. And, you know, I know we joke about the packaging, but it really did arrive in incredibly rough shape. It was poorly packaged and protected. There is some pretty significant damage to the front end of this thing, and some scuffs and dents pretty much all over the place. They have not packaged it well. So I'm going to give them maybe a C- in terms of overall packaging. Experience, maybe a D-, and sustainability, probably an F+. But it's a car. But a solid A and adorable. A for adorable. They protected. Now, if we look very closely, there is, however, a protective film on the key. Well, you can't get it off. There is a protective film right here, so no scratches. Inside here we have this two-tone. Look at this. By the way, we had no idea what this thing was going to look like when we bought it. And for those of you who don't know what this is, oh wow, that's a rough thing too. This is a ChangLi electric car from China. The thing was about $1,500, something like that. And it was just about as much to get it shipped here to Chicago. I think we're totally in this thing about $3,000, 3,200, 3,400,
3285.
3,285 is what we're into this thing for. So the car delivery. I still don't know how they built the whole car and the frame and packaged this thing and shipped it here for $3,300, but I'm excited to have it. All right, I know this is a packaging channel, but let's be honest, this is the coolest thing you've seen. With this little $1,000 car, I think our expectations were pretty low, and I think they've been met. You know, there's a lot of fit and finish stuff, and get it on the road as fast as humanly possible.
All right, I know what you're asking yourself. Is that thing fast? No, but it's fun. This thing is like driving a fully enclosed golf cart. It does maybe 15-20 miles an hour, and it's kind of a riot to drive, mostly because you're laughing the whole time you're doing it. But the other question that you're wondering is, what would we have done differently with packaging? And, you know, a couple of simple things really could have made a big difference here. You know, protective film in the right areas, a little bit of extra protection in some areas, but more than anything, if you're gonna bother to build a frame, do it well. Do it with the right materials, not really thin tube and not right up against the frame of the car. And then don't rely on that just as a cage and do nothing but wrap a few old boxes up to the car. So beef up that frame a little bit. Wrap the outside of the frame to prevent anything from getting to the car. And those would have been just a few simple things they could have done. But, you know, it is what it is, and it was $1,200, so it's not like we're gonna ask for our money back. But at the end of the day, are we happy with it? Yeah. Do I wish it didn't have all the front end damage and dents? Of course I do. Do I still enjoy it? Heck yeah. What's amazing to me is they spent the money to put a backup camera in, no sun visors.